Are you ready for the bar?
I'm so ready. I was born ready. Let's do this, Naiya. Gotta keep a good mindset. Half the game is mindset.
Thank you, man.
Gotta stay locked in, stay dialed.
Y'all heard him.
Hi, Naiya's vlog. I was gonna say what I was telling the group. Naiya and Dominique were here. I was gonna say that Naiya is like Miss Popular here. She's like her own. Everyone wants to be friends with her, and she knows so many people that like I have to step away when she talks to all her friends because she knows so many people. And she is like She's the it girl at the law school. All the professors know her. All the deans know her. All the administrators know her. Everyone knows her, and she has all these friends. And she's really cool.
I was screaming. Lindsay's funny. It's just that I'm approachable because my point is to give back to the community. When you have a goal to give back, you have to leave good impressions, and all I do is leave good impressions. So, yeah. Hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. It is Wednesday and that means that it is final studying and I haven't been recording, but today's a good day because I've locked in a little bit more and everybody in this room is really locked in. There's Lenoria. She's registering for classes, and then I think Lenoria's been listening to her Zooms or just going over PR, and I'm doing business entities right now. I did go back and watch at least 6 out of like 16 of the Zooms for my class, but then I just switched to Barbary to learn the overall rules so I could start switching over to doing MBE because these are my boards and I'm gonna lay them all out so you guys can see what I've done during the middle of my semester so that I could be in this moment right now and just review and not have to like really do work but just study.
I got the class.
You got the class? She got the class! Okay, see? Yeah, they registered for classes. They're about to be 3Ls. These are the future 3Ls. And I'm about to be out this door. But yeah, let's just confirm. What time did you come to school?
Like 7 o'clock.
And what time do you typically leave?
12 at night.
See? Woo! Woo! Okay guys, we're taking a walking break.
This is my bestie.
This is, yeah.
Love of my life.
Aww, I'm glad you feel that way. Okay, you guys, we're outside. Now the sun is in our face. I have Cooper as Lindsay just emergencyly, that's not a word, went inside. And then Dominique, how has your studying been going?
Actually, pretty well. I have no complaints.
Do you think today you had a productive day already?
Yeah, I think every day has been productive. That's why I have to come to campus.
How many semesters have you came to campus for?
3, I'm pretty sure.
And do you think that has improved your grades for exams?
I do, because when you see everyone else studying, you're forced to study.
Okay. Would you recommend for people to study at school?
I absolutely would, or at the very least leaving the house. So going to Starbucks, going to Dunkin', going somewhere that is not like your bed or
Yeah.
your family room.
Yeah, cause facts. We have all been holding each other accountable, and then when we're overwhelmed, we're like, walk break, or just a little break, and then we'll take a break and then walk back in. So even after this, we're gonna go back inside. But even when we go back inside, we're literally gonna immediately lock in. I think so, because I feel like I hear music.
Coming with us now, by the way.
What?
I don't know if that's...
Okay, everybody, we're locking back in.
How did you have a final before final exam?
Okay, you guys, I'm about to sign out of day 1 of recording, but look at these strong law students who keep going and don't stop. This is who I aspire to be because I'm going home. But at least I'll be back. Me and Lindsay will be back the next day. Just not now.
The next day.
Hello everybody, it is day 2 of studying. I am already at school, everybody is logged in, and that's why I just came outside to start the vlog. Right now I'm studying MBE. Yesterday I did business entities, and today I'll be doing MBE, and I'm going over my poster boards. So you guys are gonna finally see my boards, and then everybody in the room is really studying, so just come with me.
I just You know what that is? That's a work of art.
Right? I'm like, this is actually like...
I feel like, honestly, our law school, we need to give ourselves credit when we do things like this, because it's like, you know, everyone has their artistic, this is the art of law school.
Oh my god, these things are like the best creation ever. I've been pacing around with these back there for 3 days just learning all the rules.
Psych. Got him! Hello everybody and good morning. It is the next day. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt from yesterday because I was studying in Broward with my friends, and then I just asked my mom if I can like get a hotel and just stay down here and study. So I didn't pack or anything, I literally just stayed. If I do go to school, I'm just gonna go to Walmart and pick up a lot of clothes, like shirts, so I can go to school. But right now, I actually think I want to study in the hotel. So here's my room. It's a pretty decent, good-sized bed. Love the bed. Love this hotel. And this is all the space I have to study. And I really feel like I can log in here because it's a different setting. I'm by myself and I can really focus. So I think today I'm gonna actually stay here. And if I go to school, it's gonna be after I get a decent, good amount of studying time. So I think I'm actually gonna stay here for the day and lock in, and you guys are gonna see day 3 of studying for real. Okay, you guys, so right now I'm studying business entities, and I studied really by rewatching the Zoom lectures with Professor Canova, and I understand the major differences between publicly held corporations and closely held corporations. Right now I'm just doing a tiny review over shareholders, and I'm using Barbary, and Barbary has a lot of different modules. There's constitutional law, corporations, crim pro, evidence, family, secure transactions, taxation, trust, wills. So if you ever don't understand a class, maybe use a supplement. I'm using a supplement in lieu of what already reviewing and knowing what I learned. So right now I'm gonna watch the last 10 minutes on the shareholders module, and then I'm gonna watch the last module in here to see any extra things that they may say to make sure I'm not missing anything, and then we're gonna log into MBE later. See you guys soon. Okay, you guys, I'm getting hungry, so I'm about to go downstairs in the hotel and we're gonna eat some breakfast. Then we're gonna come back and we're gonna log in because your girl needs food. And when I can't eat, I can't concentrate, so I just did a little bit of work because normally in the morning I have a lot of focus, so I just did work. And then I have one more module to go through for business entities. We're gonna wrap that up for today. This exam is allowing us to use our supplemental book, which is basically a statutory book. So I'm gonna go in and annotate it and note it probably when I get back home because I don't have the book on me. But at least I learned everything I needed to learn for business entities after today. If I have BE and MPE down packed, then I'm not really worried about the rest of my finals. Those are my major content heavy finals. And yeah, we're gonna be fine though. We're about to go eat some breakfast and we're locking in. Today you guys are getting my full day. Also guys, it's the hard part about being a mother. Like, I called my son this morning and he's like, where are you, mommy, where are you? And I'm like sitting here in a hotel studying, logging in, and I'm just like, dang, he hasn't seen me in a couple days. And I know that probably is like, where's my mom? But you know, you guys, I gotta log in so I can create a better life for me and my kid. And this is the first time I've ever studied for finals at a hotel. It really has helped me mentally. If you are a parent, and if you can, maybe not for finals, or maybe if you could afford it for finals, maybe you could have like a weekend where somebody watches your kid, or if you have a husband and they watch your kid and you just go to a hotel and you learn. That mental peace has really helped me a lot. Of course I miss my son, but it's just helped me school-wise and academically. And I think I might just do this for the bar, like, and being in like a space like this has really helped me. Life of a 3L.
The next day.
Good morning, everybody. Today I am focused on MBE solely, and I have officially gotten torts in my head. I just reviewed it again, and I'm going over criminal procedure to make sure I know, and then today I'll be moving on to crim law. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to property and contracts. That'll be these 2 boards. These are the heaviest, but I find that when I wake up early, I get a lot done. It's only like 9 a.m. right now, and yeah, so I know I can finish this by today. And tomorrow I'm gonna do these 2, and then the next day I'm gonna do civil procedure, and that'll be 5 out of 7 subjects. I might not be able to do a board for con law and evidence, but I'm at least gonna review the outline. But I think that knowing 5 out of 7 subjects verbatim and then going over and reviewing the outline for the other 2 subjects will give me a pretty decent score. So that's just my plan. and that's just how I'm prioritizing MBE. I'm not really stressing the exam. I just want to make sure I know every subject and reviewed every subject. See you guys soon. Okay, you guys, so I'm leaving the hotel right now, and checkout is at 11 a.m., but I always leave in the middle of the night because I'm somebody who likes to beat traffic and just go home. I've gotten through so far towards criminal procedure. I'm 1 out of 3 boards away to be done with criminal law, and I'll either do property or contracts today. I need to write in my supplemental book for my business entities exam, and I'm just slowly moving through the process, but I'm getting more confident, more comfortable, and yeah, I'm just can't wait for finals to be done. Hello you guys, it is 2:47 a.m. I just got home and I decided that I'm just gonna get through crim law while I have the momentum, and then I'm gonna try to do another subject right now, and we just gonna be on a roll until every final happens and comes. And I know I look crazy right now, but this is just the real finals. Persian rugs, but she's from Nicaragua. Thought she was Persian love. Are we turning up? Are we? I feel like as a 3L finals don't feel like as overwhelming anymore. Like, yes, I still get like anxiety to a certain extent, but it's kind of like you know how to study at this point. You know how you remember and you're just comfortable with your study ways. The thing that you will never get over is the feeling of actually having to do your exam, like not knowing what's on there, but you get comfortable and confident in your studying, and that will make you feel better, and you will know when you need to study and you will know how you need to study, and you will really figure out your system by the time you're really a 3L. Or even like your 2L spring, you will really be like, okay, this is really my study method. It's gotten me through 2 years at this point. I know that this is my way. Or you'll see what you need to tweak. So yeah, it's really just the mind thing. Like, that's why I like the visual boards, because you will visually see that you can remember everything. Okay, you guys, we are on floor 7, and this is what this hotel floor looks like. This bathroom has a stand-up shower, which I like a little more, but I do like this room. I like exploring this hotel. Joint tenancy. Each party owns 50% of an undivided interest in the whole, and there is a right of survivorship. Right of survivorship is that when one party dies, the other party immediately gets 100%. Right of survivorship always wins. Oh, I think I like this. Oh, I think I like this. This time, guys, I'm more prepared in the hotel because I got my boards. I have water because I was getting dehydrated last time. More boards, and then I actually have a luggage of things that I know I need. So we are in a better position than last time. I even requested a microwave so I don't have to keep buying food out.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the next day. I'm about to log in for MBE, but I just want to show y'all. The realest thing in law school during exams is when you get that notification to download it. And tomorrow I have business entities, and this just shows how real it is. So I'm about to download my exam, and I can't believe it. It's really exam time now. Our school uses Exemplify, and during your exam, basically everything is shut down. You can't go on any browser, and you just want to make sure your Exemplify is up to date, which is what I'm doing now. And then you want to make sure your exam is there before you go into test day. And this is what it's like to be a law student. This is me on April 29th at 5:06. 40 minutes before an exam, business entities. They're all chilling while I'm about to have an exam. This is me after my exam, and it wasn't terrible, it wasn't great, it was just neutral. But I know at least passed, and that's what ultimately matters. Business entities was my hardest exam, so like I feel pretty free after this. I'm glad I got the worst one out the way, but like even the worst one wasn't terrible. It's just we gonna see what that grade is. I look crazy, but hello everybody, welcome to the next day, the day after my first exam. And I just came back home because I wanted to see my baby. Just being in the hotel for too long, like I really miss my child, and I feel like sometimes I need to see him to have motivation. And so he's probably gonna go to school at 6:51. He's supposed to have been left. I'm glad I caught him before he's leaving, and I'm about to go walk in and say hi to him and surprise him. I miss him a lot, so let's go do that. Uh-oh. Look home with everybody.
Cheese. It's Donald.
I just...
Who's there?
Hello everybody, tomorrow is my MPE final and I just finished my last sport of property. I'm really supposed to be on contracts right now, but I had a rough start in the morning. I'm glad I just got over property. Yeah, I'm glad I finally learned property. I really struggled with property, not because it was hard, just so many topics in property and I was truly uninterested at first, but now that I really learned it, property is really not that bad. It's just a matter of really getting it in your head and understanding all the material at once. So we're gonna continue studying for MBE today. Today is a fully MPE day only, and watch me study until the cleaning lady comes and I'm gonna get out my room so that they can clean. We're moving on to contracts though. And I'm so glad I saw Kaden today. Made my day. Now I'm motivated to study. Kaden, you are my motivation. And shout out to my mom, my sister, my brother, who was watching Kaden while I'm at a hotel so that I can get my education and so that me and Kaden can both have a good life. And shout out to my auntie for paying for this hotel so that I can continue to study while I'm here. I appreciate all parties. First of all, everybody clap for me because I just got through my contracts poster boards and now I'm gonna start writing for civil procedure and probably study that a little later. But I'm gonna unwind, watch Girlfriends, write my boards out for Civ Pro, and we're gonna study that. And probably in the middle of the night, I'm just gonna rewatch like a Zoom video or look at my notes for evidence and common law. But I can't believe that I at least got through my boards that I originally written. And yeah, at least I know that I studied Crim Law, Crim Pro, Torts, Contracts, Property, and Civ Pro. The ones I didn't completely get to is Evidence and Con Law. And like, no one has ever used boards around me, or I've never seen anyone with boards at my school. But like, this is really helpful, y'all. Y'all go make some boards when you take MBE, possibly FBE, so you can remember all the Florida rules, or whatever state you're taking your exam in. And yeah, or any like state exam bar tested course, y'all go make boards for them. That way when it's time to study for the bar, you have all the information out from the class and you can remember. Oh yeah, also it is 7:43 p.m. right now on the 30th. My MBE exam is 100 questions. Somebody told me bring a sugary drink for when you lose that esteem in the middle, when you lose that drive. Okay, you guys, it's like 3 a.m. and I just finished writing majority of Civ Pro. I didn't get to like the pre-trial procedure, but that's because it's just a complaint answer, related back, Erie Doctrine, and something else. And I know that this is the material I really don't know, specifically the motions. I can kind of figure out subject matter jurisdiction just based on taking Civ procedure before, but all those little details. But really the motions is what I really need to know the difference of and when you can raise every different motion because yeah, so this is me studying for Civ Pro before going into the exam and I will see you guys when we are on the way. Actually, it's 4 a.m. so let's get on our Zoom because my exam's at 9. So by 6, I really just want most of this in my head, which I can do it. I just got done reviewing all 4 boards for criminal procedure. So now I'm writing out the last little notes for this class. For Civ Pro, I just wanted to make sure I had the meat of it, so I stopped writing the boards. So now I'm going to do all the little other things, which is just complaint, answer, Erie Doctrine, and supremacy clause, which is nothing, because I kind of already know that based on like practical experience, but I'm going to write it on my board now. And then I'm going to review evidence questions and con law questions and both of those outlines, and we're just going to take the test, y'all. That's it. How I feel about taking MBE today. Well, it's first of all, it's a test based on if you know the rule of law. You got to know the law in your head already, or it's going to be hard to issue spot and know the question and what the question's asking for. You have to know the nuance in all the laws. Second, it's an endurance test because you have to read hypos to switch from different subjects all at the same time. So really excited and interested to see how my brain can do this today because I'm taking it as like MBE bar stimulation to see where I'm at and to see how strong I can endure 100 questions, large fact patterns, different topics. So yeah, and then after this, I might go home and do my admin law exam to spend time with Kaden when he gets home, and then come back because I have FBE the day after the next. Yeah, we just gonna have to see where I am after the exam. Everyone keeps telling me that after the exam you're gonna be like mentally exhausted. I just feel like you are probably gonna be exhausted because it's an exam, but I find that I get exhausted like the next day. I don't get exhausted that same day. I have a lot of energy, but that next day I'm like wiped out. So I might just have admin law because I feel like I'm still in the energy of everything, or I might just wait until you know, I'm done with FBE. But today's MBE, business entities, the final exam is worth 75% of your grade. In admin law, it's worth 50% of your grade. In MBE, it's worth 50%. And in FBE, it's worth 40%. This is like really one of the first times where my exams aren't weighed the heaviest. Normally, your exam is like 80% of the class. But yeah, let's finish writing out this board, guys, and then I'll be done with Civ Pro before my exam. And board-wise, after the exam, I'll just have to do like con law and evidence. I'm gonna laminate these, and this is like really bar prep. Like these are my, like I said earlier, these are my prized possessions. Even though the people are like, these are your prized possessions, I'm like, I know, I must guard them. Because this is the thing, after an exam, you kind of just forget the information when you leave and let it all go. But with the boards, it's kind of like just keeps it in your head, keeps it very fresh. And that's the problem. It's not that law school material is hard. It's just once you take the class, the material kind of goes away. So write out your outlines if you're in any first year courses, or if you're taking bar related courses, write it on boards. Or yeah, if you're taking any state courses that you know will be on your bar, like FBE for us has like family law, wills and trusts. So if you take those classes, write out boards. That way you thoroughly have the information along with your outline. It is 5:08. I just learned all 4 boards in an hour basically, and I'm not mad at it. I kind of like, I don't know, I didn't have civil procedure in my head, but I kind of knew the general gist of it. That's why I say as a 3L, when you kind of review, all of the information comes back to you slowly. Because you have to realize you did take a whole semester of that class. It just was gone. It was just buried in the back of your brain. But then when you kind of just like restudy those courses, it kind of pulls back out and you're like, oh yeah, personal jurisdiction, like subject matter, like that makes sense. TTYL, you guys. Now all Civ procedure is officially finished. About to review for MBE and lock in. Hello everybody, this is me getting out of MBE. I got out like 30 minutes ago, but I went to the study room to see my friends, and yeah, I was in a rescheduled exam room with a lot of people and everybody was taking a different test. The thing about the MBE exam is that I would definitely go over the adaptive bar questions mixed with learning the rules, because it's more like the adaptive bar questions, and even if you know the rule, you should see how it applies. I don't feel terrible about the exam, I just feel neutral about it. I like when I feel neutral because I know I at least didn't fail, but I'm like, I know typically when I also walk out of courses with like A's, but the reason why I know I'm not expecting that is because these are like kind of like bar tested courses or required courses, so I know it's going to be heavy and you just got to kind of wait and see. But excited to figure out what I got on all these exams, and we have admin law to go and FBE. I'm just glad I don't have to do this extent of studying no more. Shorty had me drip out of them, put it on the jet, out of here. Hello everybody, I just got home. It is 1:51 and you know I got out of my MBE exam just a little bit ago, but I've decided that I'm going to hop into admin law and just do it today because all my friends are going to be done May 3rd. Everybody wants to go out after that, so I want to be just as free too. Right now I am going to download all my discussion posts and I'm going to print them and read them and just review some chapters before taking my exam. The good thing about admin law to me is that it's kind of based on like constitutional rights, like the backbone of just our kind of government. So I kind of already liked it. I'm like a con law girly, but it's like agencies, so I learned a lot through here. Even more, it's kind of like common sense to me as a class, but I don't want to say that, and then you take it and you're like, oh. Anyway, so right now I'm gonna review for admin law, then I'm gonna come on and tell you guys how I feel about it. So this is me before admin law. This is me after the exam, and honestly guys, I took a shower and my edges look crazy, and I'm about to go back to the hotel soon, but I'm waiting for Kaden to come since like it's almost, he's already been picked up by my sister, but he normally gets here at like 6, so I'm like, you know what, might as well stay so I won't be in traffic, and then 2, I need to see my son before I go. So 1 more exam left and it's FBE, and pray for me. Okay.
I'm gonna come.
You wanna come with me?
Yeah.
When finals are all done, me and you are gonna do something, okay? Aww. How much do you love your mom? Talk normal. How much do you love your mom?
A lot.
How much does your mom love you?
A lot too.
That's right. This is just a moment, her baby. See you guys soon when I get back to the hotel. We are back in the telly, y'all. I am honestly about to relax for like an hour or two and then get into studying, or tomorrow I'm just gonna really fall and study. Let's see, but right now I know it's relax time. Yeah.
The next day.
Y'all, this little opening in the sky happened last time when I went to take my MPRE, and today it's happening the morning before my next exam, and I just feel like every time I see like a light in the sky, it's my grandma. Like, this is us connecting. Okay, everybody, it is literally the day of my exam. It's 2:35 in the morning, and I just learned family law. Oh, hell no! Like, I finally got through torts. I learned family right now, and I need to swing it for property by 9 a.m. Why did I do this to myself by telling them I was okay with taking a back-to-back exam? Like, I could have had the 5th, but I'm not mad at it because after I pulled this all-nighter, which I am, I woke up at like 1. I'm like, you know what? At least I actually got through studying for this class-ish. And at least I memorized 2 out of 3 essay possibilities right now. And for property, the reason why I chose not study that one first is because I kind of learned it in MBE and I kind of loosely know about foreclosure and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I could swing that one. I had to learn family, how to like figure out the torts analysis just in case, because that's the most easiest essay to remember. So I did torts and then family because that's what I knew the least, and then property. I'm like, eh. So in like 30 minutes, I'm gonna give myself a mental break, and then I'm gonna go dive into property, and I'm literally studying till 9 a.m. I'm probably barely gonna go to sleep. I'm taking like rest breaks, but I'm probably not gonna go to sleep. Either me and my friends are gonna go out after, or me and Dominique are gonna go out after, and we're gonna like turn up to our last exam in our 3L year. Yeah, I'm just proud of myself for swinging this because I was a little worried, you know what I'm saying? It is the same day and I'm studying, but I knew I could do it anyways. I knew I could pull an all-nighter. I feel like this is just being a 3L, knowing what you can and can't do. Like, I kind of do study for exams the day before when I like have heavier exams, but I know that I'm willing to like not go to sleep, wake up, study throughout the night, wake up. Like, I put myself through this, but I told myself it's my last exam, so just do it, bro. Just do it. And I finally just did it. I just did it. And now I feel better. We're studying for the last subject now. Lock in. This is literally me at night. Like, you can't, y'all. Okay.
Can you focus on me? Baby, can you focus on me? Hands in the stove, how the faucet's running and I keep looking at you. Stuck on your phone, like stuck in your zone.
I just finished all studying, you guys. Now I'm about to relax, watch a show, maybe take a nap, and then like at like 7 a.m. or go to school and review everything before the final. This is the end of the era. I loved being in law school. I loved everybody that I met. I feel like I always say this, but I met my realest friends in law school. So glad that I was able to meet like-minded people. I can't believe this is like basically my last exam. I'm so excited to continue in the summer and work at an intellectual property firm right now after this moment. So it's like I'm literally going from finals to working and gaining experience through an internship at a firm with a Nova alumni attorney, and we're going to talk about that in future videos. So this is not the end of law school content, but this is the end of, you know, the structure of law school, and now it's just going to be mainly my internship, 2 classes I'm taking, and then bar prep after this. Can't believe I'm on the journey to becoming an attorney for real. Thank you guys so much for all your support and watching my videos, and I will see you guys after my exam. Hello everyone, I am done with my exams, and I just want to say that I feel so relieved right now. I'm sweating and I'm currently looking for my phone charger, which I just seen. So that's a wrap of finals for me. I feel free. I don't know what to do with my life. I'm about to walk inside because we're trying to see if anybody's gonna do anything after. If not, me and Dominique are going out. Does anyone want to get in it for the beginning clips?
I look horrible.
Yeah, no, you would lose viewers if I got
Have you met really quiet, tall, skinny? I know what you're talking about. Now I know.